This is stage 1 of our gingerbread house, and so we are going to first make the gingerbread, and we decided to make a chocolate gingerbread instead of the regular old gingerbread. And this one is based on a ginger snap recipe from Maida Heater's cookie book, which we've had to adapt to make it a firmer dough so that we could build our house.
And what I love about this dough is it has fresh ginger in it. So it's really got a little pow flavor.
Totally. So the first thing we're going to do is what you do with every cookie recipe, or at least ones that we like.
All the good ones.
Exactly. You just cream your butter. And so we have had this butter sitting out until it's room temperature, so it's kind of pliable and soft. And then we put it in our mixer. You can also do this by hand with a wooden spoon.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It just smooths right out right away.
Yeah. And so once it's smooth, you want to add the fresh grated ginger and packed brown sugar. When a recipe says packed, it just means press it into the cup. And then, oops, it'll come out.
Eventually. Oh, nice one.
There you go. It's like a hockey puck.
Whoa.
Oh. A little aggressive. All right.
I love the way this looks. When dark brown sugar and butter cream together, it just looks like fudge or something, caramel fudge.
It smells so good. All right, so it starts lightening in color, and that's how you know that it's well creamed. Fantastic. So you're working the ginger flavor in there, and then next we're going to add the egg and molasses. You want to do that?
Sure. So we have 1 egg. If you don't want to live on the edge, you can crack the egg into a separate bowl first, but we like to be crazy. Thank you. And then we've got a 1/4 cup of molasses.
Yeah.
Which probably need a spoon to scrape out. Actually, can the spatula go in there?
Sure.
Sorry.
I sometimes just use my finger.
Oh, that's true. I could do that.
You want to do that?
I've already got egg on my finger, so I might as well.
At least you don't have egg on your feet.
Not yet. There's still time. Molasses is sticky business.
Yeah. Okay.
So you just want to mix it in until, you know, it looks incorporated.
Yeah. No more streaks of molasses. Now at this point, I'm going to scrape this down because the next thing we're going to do is add the dry ingredients. And you want to make sure that the base of butter is really well blended.
And don't be alarmed, because when you add the egg, the mixture may start to look a little broken, but it's all going to come back together when you add the dry ingredients.
It's all good. Okay, I think that's good.
Yeah.
So,
all right.
On to the dry.
On to the dry. So we have here just regular all-purpose flour.
Which we've diligently sifted.
Yes. Baking soda. Ground ginger, in addition to the fresh ginger. Kosher salt.
And a fair amount of it.
Yeah, key.
Yeah.
Cinnamon. Cocoa powder.
Yum.
Yum. And this is our own little addition. It was Amanda's idea. We've got some cayenne. It's gonna give a little bit of a kick. And then we're just gonna whisk it together gently.
Technically you can use your sifter, but this is kind of our lazy approach.
Yeah, the lazy woman's way.
We add the dry mixture in sort of small amounts.
Okay. Is that good to start with?
Yeah, like thirds.
Because if you put it all in at once, odds are it's gonna come flying out of the mixer as soon as you start it.
Yeah.
And if that starts to happen, I actually just like put my hands like that.
Yes.
Which helps, but you can also use a towel.
You tackle it.
Exactly.
Just tackle your mixer.
Okay. Okay, ready. Still comes puffing out. out.
Yeah. Looking good.
All right, you think I can add the rest at this point?
I think you totally can.
Being crazy again.
Ooh.
Yeah. That was starting to look more like.
Okay, fantastic. So, you want the honors of wiping that off?
This is fun. So you can see it really is a pretty solid dough. It's, you know, sticking to the attachment, and it's, you know, sort of big soft clumps. It feels really good.
Does
actually.
it? Okay,
Yeah.
good.
It feels amazing, and it smells incredible. This is really just an excuse to get my hands in here. You could do this with a spatula, but why?
You just want to scrape down the sides, kind of get it into one big clump. And then you want to actually clear off your workspace. All right. And maybe 2 of these?
Yeah.
Start with 1. Yeah. And then spread out some saran wrap, plastic wrap, and you want to split your dough into a couple of pieces because it just makes it easier to deal with. So you can just kind of do it in a lump or 2.
When you roll it out, you won't have to deal with such a big piece.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
And just kind of shape it as you wrap it.
Yep.
Into sort of a disc.
Yeah.
You don't want to handle it too much, but it's actually very cooperative dough. It really looks chocolatey, doesn't it?
I know. You know, so yeah, it's only a 1/4 cup or a 1/3 of a cup of
Cocoa powder?
yeah, cocoa powder, but it has a big effect.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Alrighty.
There we go. Yeah,
Go in the fridge to firm up before you roll them out.
fantastic. Yay.
Ta-da!